And we're back. Welcome to Coach Talk. Hi, LJ.
Hi, Dave. Hey, everyone.
What would you like to talk about today?
Do you know what? I'm so proud of a few things that have happened in our space in the last couple of weeks. Today, I would like to talk about the pillar of obligation. So for those that don't understand what that is, in our business circle, we talk about the pillar of obligation, which is how you show up and serve others.
I love this. This is a great topic.
It resonates with both of us. We've always volunteered time. We've always volunteered our energy to good causes. And I would love to spark this conversation off because I'm super proud. I'm super, super proud to be an ambassador for an amazing children's charity. I've just been appointed their ambassador, and I'd love to tell our listeners about this charity and a few things that are coming up.
Yeah, this is exciting stuff, and congratulations, LJ. This is great news, and I've heard a bit about it from what you've been telling me. I want to hear more, and I'm sure that everybody else does. Please let us know and tell us all about it, because this is really good stuff.
It's really exciting. So this is a national charity called Kindness for Kids,
Yep.
and they align really well with our message and our values, which is why I've said yes to it, because it fits in with Coach Talk's direction, as well as what we're able to assist them with in terms of showcasing their charity. We will have hopefully an interview with the founder in a couple of weeks' time when we can pin him down, and I look forward to helping showcase this charity. But Kindness for Kids essentially was born through a group of people who were either in the army or in the police force, and through having to deal with certain situations and finding that there was a bit of a gap in kids being taken care of in trauma or unhealthy situations. They wanted to do something as a pay it forward specifically for the children. And they have been working behind the scenes before they formalised Kindness for Kids to be able to provide books and toys and small gifts for children, especially with Angel Flight, who are a air service for people who live regionally and need to get to medical appointments. They also support Salvation Army, White Ribbon, Orange Door, VACA. Who else? There's a number of charities that they've actually fundraised for and supported, and then more recently they decided to formalise their efforts in the form of their own charity called kindnessforkids.org.au.
Wow, so this is fairly new. It's a new venture for them. It's fairly recent.
Yes, so they've been doing the kindness acts for a little while, and then decided to formalise it through a charity so that we could give back and help more children in need.
Yeah.
So the difference is there is a lot of funding out there for children who are experiencing illness, because they certainly need our help and support. And most of the support out there for children in trauma is around making sure that they're clothed and fed.
Yeah.
What we're doing with Kindness for Kids is trying to share a little bit of our joy for everyday experiences. Do you know how many kids in trauma or underprivileged situations don't even get a birthday present, or the opportunity to go to the movies, or even just to have a day out at the zoo with their parents? So they're the kind of opportunities that we are trying to assist with, so that one day in their life is a good memory, because every child deserves to have good memories. So
you're helping them create an experience for the kids to just add a little bit extra to what they've got at the moment, just enrich their lives just that little bit.
Yeah, shining a light in a dark space.
That's a wonderful venture.
And they're amazing people. Yeah. So very,
is this a nationwide
grateful.
thing? Is it Australia-wide?
They are Australian-wide registered, so we do have a national registration. However, because it's so new, we are focusing primarily on Melbourne to get that up and running. We will be having a gala ball at the end of the day, so I look forward to seeing you in your tux. So it'll be good. And we'll be certainly telling the listeners more about those things as they come up. But I'm super, super proud to be an ambassador for such an amazing organisation who are doing their little part to pay it forward. It's a really good heart space. But it also then brought me through our conversation of sharing that news around how one thing about resilience when we find ourselves in a bit of a hole ourselves, they've shown that by focusing on other people and how you can help them actually helps dig yourself out of where you are.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to talk about today with you about the pillar of obligation or service to others, and how each and every one of us has the opportunity to volunteer and pay it forward, and to hopefully spark curiosity in our listeners and our wider community to be able to do exactly that, so that it helps them as well as helping somebody else.
I love this. We, in who we work with and who we study with, we go through a lot of this with obligation, and we've seen through others that they have had the opportunity to also work with their charities. This has come along for Coach Talk at an opportune and fantastic time, because we don't, at the moment, we didn't have a charity to work with, and then suddenly this has come along. And it's great for us.
100%.
It's really great for us. And with obligation, we have the chance. Anybody can exercise obligation in any shape or form as an individual, not just as a company or a sporting group. Anyone can do it individually with obligation. And one thing that I find in a mindset side of life is when you start to give to others, it reduces things that may not be going well in your life.
Absolutely. It's kind of like helping yourself by proxy.
Yeah.
And we've got a number of amazing organisations out there that already rely on volunteering.
Yeah.
You've got CFA, you've got Red Cross, Salvation Army, you have your local churches, your local, I don't know, even if you're a parent, and get involved in your kids' sports, as you know, be the orange mum in terms of the person.
Volunteer. Yeah.
Just volunteer. Do a couple of hours kind service to help. You'd be surprised how much it changes your world.
Yeah.
But one thing about, I did want to say, with Kindness for Kids and all the donations that we get, 100% of every dollar donated goes to where it's needed.
That's fantastic.
It's a 100% dollar for dollar.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
How can people contribute as far as financial means and things? Is there a website or is there a contact that people can get onto for Kindness for Kids?
Yes, there is. So kindnessforkids.org.au has their own website. You can donate through the website. Nice. So you can either donate monthly, you can do a once off, you can do a yearly. We also have the Gala Ball coming up. We're just trying to finalise some dates and the venue, so that'll be at the end of the year, and we look forward to having as many people as we can at that. There'll also be an amazing auction which will raise much needed funds for the organisations that we choose to partner with.
I will be your plus one.
I would love you to be my plus one.
and I'll have my tux ready, dry cleaned and good to go. So
amazing.
I would love to go to the Gala Ball and be part of that. So if I can, please, I'd love to come along.
Absolutely. So I already had your ticket down anyway.
Thanks, Aldo.
So what I would love to know, because you also are a person who leads from the act of serving others, how do you serve? How do you show up and serve others?
One thing I did from many years ago is, everybody was saying years ago, just say yes. And so I did that for a little bit, but there were some things that weren't serving me. So I changed it a little bit, and instead of just saying yes to everything, I changed it to, instead of asking why, I asked myself, why not? And it structured reasons to why I should serve or contribute or assist in any shape or form. So, for example, let's look at a sporting club. A sporting club needs me to help out with something. I would say now, why not? And so it gives me a bit more of a expanded awareness of, how can I help? How can I not help? Am I suitable for this? Is there someone else that can do it that might be better suited? Instead of just going yes, because there are some things that maybe I'm not good at. Mm-hmm. For example, technology. I'm not fantastic at doing Excel spreadsheets or databases or compiling that sort of data information. Where if it comes to something else I may be good at, straight away, why not? Well, I definitely can do it. So for me, there's a lot of sense of satisfaction. It helps me with my sense of worth, and value.
Yeah.
And it reminds me that I do have some skills that I can pay forward that can help other people. And it doesn't cost me anything. It doesn't cost them anything if I can contribute. And it creates a community. It helps. I'm part of the spider web that creates what the end result's going to be.
Absolutely.
And I love feeling like I belong. So for me, it's very important to, I want to be part of this. So I do. I like to contribute and be part of it, but only within the skill sets that I can offer. So if someone says, can you help tie knots in the parachute? No. I have no idea what I'm doing. But if it's something I have a concept of, or if someone's willing to teach me a new skill, and then I can do that skill in that organisation to help out, happy to do it if I can put in time and energy to do that. Yeah, more than happy. But it makes me feel good.
It is. I actually get really excited when I'm doing something of service. Like I was saying to Jessie, who's the founder of Kindness for Kids, how grateful and humble I am to actually be a part of the organisation, and how excited I am to help.
Yeah. Put
me to work. I'm so ready to just help in any capacity that they want. So they've reached out with some things that they want to do, but there's something so rewarding about just giving up some of who you are and what you want in your world to make somebody else's world better and shine the light on them. And I think it makes you a better person. Acts of service start out as being primarily, for me, it's always about what I can give. I'm a giver. If you haven't worked that out already, I'm very much a giver. But when I look at my association, I go, wow, I've got new friends out of it. I've got new experiences. I've got the new opportunities as far as new skill sets. Working out that I'm more capable of doing things that I might not have pushed myself to do had it just been me trying to achieve it. When you make your why a driving force, and for me, my why is always about lighting other people's worlds. Yeah. Because I'm a cheerleader. I love to show and support other people to do better and to achieve, and just that's who I am. That's how I show up. You know that. Yeah. But to be able to see them achieve, and it doesn't matter how small it is, it's life-changing.
It is. I'm just thinking about you as a new ambassador for
Kindness for Kids.
Kindness for Kids. And it's got a parallel to other things. If I compare you to someone who's volunteering for anything, a sporting group or a school group or something, for me, the common denominator with what you're doing and everybody else is they're making it about the others. They're making it about them, which I think is paramount. So I rarely see volunteers that make it about themselves. Where in business it might be about themselves, or to earn money might be about themselves. When you've got volunteers and people that serve and people that pay it forward for any organisation, this is including what you're doing, you're making it about the others. And I think that is what underpins obligation.
100%. 100%. And the really funny thing is around how this opportunity came about. Through my sense of service to make other people's experience a better day. You know me, when we go out anywhere, it's hello, have a chat and talk to people about their world, because we are very curious that way. I met Jessie recently and sparked up a conversation around how his day was going, and it was just one of those really interesting conversations like, oh, that sounds fantastic, tell me more. So what do you do when you're not here? Because remember, we challenged our beautiful listeners to have a conversation to find out, what makes people tick or when they're not away from there. And he was telling me about this charity, and I said, that sounds fantastic, how do I get involved?
Wow.
And so we kept the conversation going, and believe it or not, apparently I'm really good at talking and connecting with people. So
no comment.
And from having just an amazing conversation with the founder and being prepared to actually step up and help and give my act of service through obligation, because I do believe that there's always more we can do for somebody else. This amazing opportunity for me to be an ambassador, but also for Coach Talk to go along and support and help that whole charity on many different levels, has created this wonderful opportunity that benefits not only you and I as being able to fulfill a need for service, but also more importantly, the end result of the kids we help, because we get to have these beautiful conversations to raise awareness. I get to go to schools and talk to school groups about what we do. I get to go to organisations and talk to them about how they can help us fundraise and where their money goes. And ultimately, at the end of the day, we are helping our future. We're helping our kids.
Yeah.
And they deserve to have a light shone. They really do.
Yeah, and we're the ones that can facilitate that.
We are the ones who can do it.
You're in a perfect position for this, LJ. This is great. There's a silver lining in all of this, and there are multitudes. I can only just imagine how many kids are out there that have got some form of trauma that they're experiencing at the moment. I don't have figures. I could just imagine. The silver lining is for you and even for me, through Coach Talk, we are going to meet amazing kids.
Yep.
We're going to meet amazing people that are also involved in and around the organisation, including schools and other facilities. Through helping other people and paying it forward to other people to better their lives, you and I, and we love meeting people, we're going to meet some amazing humans out there that are also going to impact us. We learn from other people. They will learn from us as well. There's a whole drop a pebble in the pond thing going on here.
Absolutely.
It's a win-win, really. There's no negatives to this.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is that the charity wins and the kids win.
Yep.
Because we will always have great conversations and meet great people. Now we get to do it with purpose.
I like that.
Like even more purpose than we had before.
I like it. There's one question, there's a serious question on this I need to ask you. Is there coffee involved?
There's always coffee involved.
Because no coffee, no Dave.
There's always coffee involved. And it's good coffee too.
Oh, so you've already been down the coffee track.
We've done the coffee tracks.
Yeah, thanks, Jessie. Thanks for the invite.
You'll catch up with Jess in a few weeks. But more importantly, I guess I'm so passionate and so excited about us doing this and my role with Kindness for Kids. And I look forward to being able to put Jesse behind the mic so that we can talk to him more about his journey and his passion for starting it and the people involved. Yep. I'm going to leave that part of the story to him. And I really wanted to challenge everybody and just think outside the box around how you can actually serve others.
Yeah. Can we, as Coach Talk, maybe, and this is something for you and I to talk about down the track, but can we check in quarterly and do an update on a podcast and do a
sure
and
he
just
would love that.
Showcase that on behalf of Jess and the organisation, and we just we can give examples, or we can talk about. There'd be some great stories that would come out of.
Oh, there's
of how
some fantastic
wonderful kids are going to benefit from this. So
absolutely,
this is something that I think for us at Coach Talk is going to be long term.
Yes,
and I congratulate you on touching base and actually meeting Jessie. I think this is really great. This is exciting stuff, and I'm really excited for what we can do and what the kids can benefit out of. What everyone's going to do here. This is really great.
It's really exciting, and it's serendipitous too. Like, what's that Casablanca? What's the chances of, a person like you sitting next to a person that leads to great conversation, that leads to something so amazing that we can help so many people. It
happens to us a lot because you and I we can just talk to someone and say, hi, how you going? How's your day been? Or we talked on previous podcasts about how we can greet people 10 different ways. Mm-hmm. In the way that you do it, or the way that we do it, people will give you or go the extra mile for you.
Yeah.
Because of the way that you show up. And this is indicative of that. You've just shown once again the way you've shown up and the way you've spoken to someone who was unknown at one point, and now look where you are a few weeks later. It's fantastic.
It is fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'm so humbled and so grateful to be involved in the future of Kindness for Kids. There will be a link on our website. We're going to put it for their website so that you can donate. And remember, please, it is 100% of your money. Any donation goes to the children that we need to help the most in the way of gifts, toys. Sometimes it is financial support for their school. It's whatever is identified as being their highest need to bring some joy into their world.
Yeah.
And we are really passionate and driven to help as many kids as we can this year. There will also be, we'll check in and give you the updates around the gala. It would be nice to have some friendly faces that we know through Coach Talk to be able to support that. I do know that we're working on some merchandise for K4K to be able to show your support through any purchasing. Your hoodie will be like purchasing, that's your donation sort of thing. So there's those opportunities as well. The gala will also have, if there's any businesses that would like to donate, we have a couple of different levels of sponsorship. We're more than happy to connect with you over that so that you can have your business showcased on the night.
Nice.
And what that involves. Yeah. So there's a few different levels there. But more importantly, whether it's Kindness for Kids or whether it's another organisation, I cannot urge you enough for your own soul's growth and your own lighting your inner flame. Volunteer, find a way to serve somebody, because the act of service is bigger than yourself, and it'll bring so many more opportunities into your world than you'll ever, you don't even realise at this point in time.
Yeah. Very, very well said, LJ. That's well said, and I completely agree with your sentiments, and I think that for an initial podcast on this to talk about this and then following it up, and we just follow up every few months and we continue that, I think there are some big things to come, and I'm sure that Coach Talk and yourself as an ambassador, we're going to do some great things here. So I applaud you, and I think what you're doing is really great. And,
thank you so much.
Yeah, well done on that.
Thank you so much. So the other thing, just really quickly, is I also have an ambassadorship for a gym clothing brand called Just Strong, and anybody who wants to reach out and do that, any proceeds earned from that will go directly to K4K.
Nice.
So there's a couple of different ways you can reach out and help you, as well as help yourself, help the organisation.
You're a busy bee.
I like being busy.
You are a busy bee.
I like being busy when it's for a great cause and an amazing purpose. It drives my why.
I like that. With obligation, and you're spot on. Do something. Be committed to an obligation somehow. And if you can't find a way, if you don't have a sporting organisation or a school project or a school council or whatever it is, maybe commit to some sort of obligation with K4K.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say, if you are really struggling for finding an obligation that you'd like to work towards, get in contact with us, because there's a number of organisations we can help direct you to, and we might even be able to help match your skill set to an organisation that could really use your help.
Yeah, that's a great message, and I think this is a really wonderful podcast. I'm looking forward to what happens in the future, and photos, things on the website. There's so much we can do here, and I'm excited for you and for us. I think it's going to be great.
Yeah, it's 100% going to be good. Let's change some worlds. We talk about the ripple effect all the time. So you've either got a chance to be part of the ripple, or you can actually cause the ripple. I choose to cause the ripple, and I know you do too.
Yeah. Absolutely, we do. We're the rock in the pond.
We are the rock in the pond, and I know isn't it funny that you meet other rocks, because I know Jess and the crew from Kindness for Kids. They are the rock that causes the ripple as well, and that's how Kindness for Kids was started. Yeah.
I guess my judgment of him will be whether he has pineapple on pizza.
I don't know. I'll have to ask him.
I'll have to ask him that one. We'll figure that one out. But,
great question.
Great podcast. That's the information you've given us. Thank you so much, LJ. That is something that is going to really work with us over a long period, and I think you and I are committed to this for a long time, and I'm very proud of you. I think it's great.
Thank you. I'm really excited for us and Kindness for Kids. This is going to be a great synergistic partnership.
Fantastic. We will keep everybody out there updated. If you want to contribute, jump on the website. We'll put that up fairly quickly and get links all sorted.
Yep.
And we will keep the updates coming every few months. And I can't wait for a coffee with Jazz.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Thanks, LJ.
Take care, and thanks everyone. Looking forward to hearing your acts of service too. And remember, if you need help to sort of that match, reach out. We're here to help you too.
100%. Yeah.
Take care, everyone.
I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
See you. Bye.
Hi, it's LJ and Dave here. Thank you so much for listening to the latest podcast.
We love what we do, and we know you get something great out of each and every publication.
So don't forget to jump on the website, coachtalk.com.au. Leave us a message. Let us know what you're up to, what you're enjoying, what you're loving most, and what else you'd like to see us do.
You can also find all of our content on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Music, and Apple Music.
Coachtalk.com.au is the website.
Coach Talk.
We've got you.